G'day everyone, welcome to Xrissart. I'm Chrissy, thanks for joining me. Just one moment, just to make sure that everything is going well. Okay, just popping out the chat. Okay, first of all, I just wanted to say hello everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to my working stream where supposedly I'll be talking less. I have Wendy moderating the chat. Good morning, Wendy. And I just wanted to say hello to everyone before I get into it. First of all, g'day Jan, welcome. Chandri, hello. Hopefully it's not too late for you there. Christy V, g'day, how you going? Let me see, who else we've got? Wicked, hello. Vicky, g'day mate, how you going? Lovely. And have I got who? G'day Barbara, hello there, hello. Okay, all right, so what I will be doing is just, okay. Oh, it's Silky. Hello Silky, how you going? Jacqueline, hello. All right. Okay, but I will be silent, but just for the sake of this project, this is taking me a very long time. Granted, I have, I have been sidetracked with other projects and stuff like that, but that's so I don't get burnt out. But I haven't done anything here, as you can see. Hang on, I've got to press record. Okay, and so I'm going to get stuck into it. This is so far the what I've used on this project is PanPastels and Pastel Pencils. That's pretty much it. I mean, I suspect I will probably end up using soft pastels as well. Oh my gosh, 1 o'clock in the morning for you, Chandri. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying, it's so hard to get people all at the same time or, at decent hours. So, but anyway, all right. So, I'll just get stuck into it, and if you have any questions, Wendy will, she's in my ear telling me what's going on, and then I'll probably pop my head up every now and again, just in case, you know what I'm like, I can't help it. So here we go. So, this, so far, a lot of this is like, there's no detail whatsoever, but I have blocked in colors. But this has been annoying me because it's been blank. So I might get stuck into that. Now this is in the far distance, so the colors aren't going to be as vibrant, but we'll see how we go. And I'm going to use my brush, the brush that I've made, because I've got some trees going on here, but they're in the distance, so we'll be using some soft pastels, softer pastels, colors that is. All right. I'm an evening person, but okay, all right, okay, all right. The brush I horribly cut up. Yes. All right. So I'm just going to get my Hello, Lisa. Hello. Welcome to my working stream. And this is just a little bit different to my Wednesdays ones, where I am a bit more. I'm not concentrating so much on my artwork and concentrating more on hanging out with you guys, but this time it should be the other way around. The word is should be, or two words, should be. Suka, hello. G'day, Peggy. Hello, hello. How you going? Okay, Silky. I assume no, you don't sign the finished part because I'm going to connect them like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe even sign it after you've taken a picture of it and sent it to me. That might be good. G'day. G'day, Rob. Hello, mate. How you going? How you going? Okay. Actually, I shouldn't be using this one. It's from my... and of course, I've used PanPastels on this project and Pastel Pencils so far. So, yeah. Oh, this is all right. I've got the music going. Is it... Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry. Hello, Oksana. Hello, Brenda. How you going? The realm. I didn't explain. I explained the bit, but I didn't explain the realm. The realm that, and I haven't got the picture up, but I've got the water on my far left-hand side. I've got, and the air is in the air. The element air is in the air. You can't see it. It's that way. And this is fire. This area is fire, and this is earth. So I'm doing fire today. So okay. So the colors that I'm going to be blocking it, they're going to be softer because they're in the distance. I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be mixing, it seems. Just bear with me. Also using a separate sheet of paper to mix colors with, because that's what I want to do. I need to change. I don't know if you can see that. Just need you to see things. Okay. Maybe you can see. Just mixing colours here. Okay, let me just draw this out actually. Just need to draw this out. Yeah, okay, so what this is, sorry, I'm just, believe it, I've got everything all at my fingertips. Kneaded erasers, this is not right here. This is perfect. I hope, this is a tool which I've always got when it's not running away from me, I've always got it around me. I've always got spares in case I lose any. I'm just so paranoid when I don't have a kneaded eraser. Yes, I've got my kneaded eraser next to me. Oh, g'day, Gary. G'day, Thurza. Hello. How you going? Are you gardening this morning, Thurs? Okay. These are all rocks. So all I'm doing is just because I just don't want to lose my mat. So I'm just painting this in so you can see. So that goes there. There. G'day Jeff. Goodbye Jeff. Going for brekkie. That's okay. Let me see, what time is it in WA? Got to be 3 hours difference or something like that. 3 or 4 hours difference. So yep, no, all right. I'll be here for a while anyway. Yeah, so this is Pastelmat board. For those who don't know, I know that there's quite a few people who know what that is because I talk about it a lot. But Pastelmat board, and this is anthracite. I've also got it, I think, in blue. I've got another sheet of this size in blue. This is 100 centimeters by 70 centimeters. So it's a biggie, this one. It really is a biggie. Just outlining, and I reckon this is, I mean, every bit is going to take me a while. I should really concentrate on it a little bit more now. This is, yeah. Oh, g'day Heidi, hello. 7:30, Jeff says. Okay, yeah, there you go. Pastelmat, Gary, too hard to cut. To be honest, I haven't cut it. The people that I get mine from, I ask them to cut it for me if I want it cut. Although they can do that, you know. Well, they do it for me. I ask them nicely. Maya, welcome. Welcome. Hang on, is the music too much? Welcome, Maya, from Ireland. Oh my goodness, this is actually, I've got a few Irish people in here. I think, maybe, I'm not sure. I think Rob is from. Oh gosh, I hope I'm not getting that. Oh, UK. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jan, was it? Jan? Velour? Lisa, sorry, Lisa. Have I tried working on velour? Yes, I have. It's lovely. It's lovely, but I found, maybe for me, but others may not have the same experience. But for me, I found that I couldn't layer as much as I wanted to. It's the techniques that I use. It's a beautiful paper. It feels lovely, and the pastels actually glide on beautifully. I've done a live stream where I've actually used. We were testing that paper, and it made the pastels like so vibrant. But then again, that was black. that I was using. But yes, I have, and it's a lovely paper. Not one of my go-tos, I have to say. But I know that there are artists who just do beautiful work. I've seen gorgeous work. Iris, thank you so much. Love coming this way. Thank you very much. So nice of you to pop in and say hello. Who's this one? Who's this? Jan. Oh yes, Jan. It was a group project. It's a, or not was, is a group project, and it's something that one of our art friends suggested on a live stream a while back, and it's just gone on from there. So it's just they're all in little tiles, and I'm actually going to put it together like a jigsaw puzzle. So I can't wait for that to, you know, and get very excited. I'm very excited about that. Although I think Maya. Ah, okay. Maya, you're an expat. Nice. Okay. These are all trees and bushes here, and part of a mountain. I'm not quite sure about that area. Oh God. Yeah. Well, thank you about the trees. You probably didn't come in when I talked about it, but that tree, those trees were made up of a hacked brush. This is a hog hair hacked up brush. I cut it up. Well, I cut it up. People were saying that I butchered it, but it's got this, it's very hard. Bristles, and that's all I did, and I'm going to use it in this one, so you'll see. Hopefully if I get enough layers, I'll use it in this one. Okay, so that's the eye. No worries, Brenda, all good. The whole point is that we all have a good time, and just have a good time just participating in a group project. So, you know, don't worry about masterpieces or anything like that. Yes. Yeah, oh, it's a murdered brush, that's for sure. Yes. Okay, so why is that there like that? Oh dear. I'm just looking at my reference, making sure that I'm on the right track. Yes, I am. Okay. It's more pinky colour. And that bit is green there. Right, I see where I am. This is all there. That's all part there. a mountain at the back. It's part of that mountain. That mountain carries over to this area and all the way at the back, so in the distance. Okay. The most important things that I have around me are the glassine paper, because no matter what, and it was really funny, yesterday I noticed, because I was using glassine on another project, and I noticed that by the time I was finished there was oil on the glassine paper. Now some people don't really like using glassine paper, but I can't do without it. Jelena, thank you for popping by. Yeah, it's pretty late over there. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, this is not a makeup brush. This is an 1/8 of an inch. It's a Taklon angular brush, 1/8 of an inch. The makeup brushes, which I will be using, there it is there. I've got heaps of them around me. You know, heaps of them around me. So definitely, for me, it's a tool that I'll always have now, unless I think of and see something else that tickles my fancy. Now, believe it or not, I'm going to use magentas, and I'm going to mix colours with this one because, well, it's showing distance actually. Just want you to see how I mix, that's all. Okay. At the moment, I'm just going to do this. G'day Suka, I didn't say hello to you. Oh, did I? Peggy, small liner tool. Look, I think what's happened is that a lot of people have, I reckon they've been inundated with emails. I don't know for sure, but I can only suspect that they've been inundated with emails and messages saying, please, you know, we need, you know, about their sponges and small tools. I suspect they would be on the case, and they're very particular with their product. They take good care and make sure that they're providing a quality product. Now I sound like a bloody commercial, but this is fact. I know that this is fact. You know, it took them 5 years to you know, to perfect what we are enjoying right now. So it's something that just doesn't happen overnight. So I suspect they're probably you know, on the case really. They're I think they're probably thinking about it, testing it. So I mean, I don't know, I can only suspect. But I like using these brushes. I like using it. But in the meantime, we'll all find ways to apply PanPastels. You know, I think their soft tools, their soft sponges, all of those, they all have their place with me anyway. I love using all of their tools, and you know, and ones that we, you know, that we find on the, like, that we test on the way, you know. It's good to be innovative, I think, finding new ways. There's no right or wrong way, so might as well Money, hello Money, how you going? Maya, do you need to have the whole set? Absolutely not. The beauty of these pans, or one of their main features, is mixing. Hang on a sec, just let me, I'll show you something. This is what I mean. There's a project which I'm just about finished. It's my flamingo hibiscus, and just so you can see, I have mixed, on this project, I have mixed all sorts of colours, as you can see. So you don't need to buy all of them. You can mix colours. I've made new colours. So getting the I mean, for me, I want everything, so I'm greedy. So, but you can mix. You've got if you've got the pure pigment, that's perfect. An extra white, which is good. I also use for my whites, I also use raw umber tint, and I also use raw umber extra dark. As you can see, this is my second one now, because I use that as one of my darks, and I combine that with black because I don't want black, but this is pretty good. So the answer to your question is no, you don't have to buy all of them. You can buy some essential ones and make your own, which is wow. My reference is telling me to go pink, and I will go pink, but yes, we're all invested, I think, because we've been watching this one. Yeah, so believe it or not, I'm actually going to use magenta on this one. I think maybe magenta extra dark and mix here. Yeah, well, you said what was that? The extra darks. Yeah. 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 I mean, yeah. I mean, that's fantastic. I figure it would be to grab 20 extra darks. You could mix either of them. Like, watch what I'm going to do now. This is an extra dark. So you can mix. I mean, you could get the pure pigments and put black into it, because I had a question the other day, just that same thing, and I was asked what's the difference, and I showed what the difference was, and the pigment of the PBK. What was it? PBK7 is the black pigment. It's carbon black, and that's the pigment that that was put into to make it extra dark. Now I've just made that, so if anyone can see that, hopefully you can. Maybe I might just see if I can zoom in and see what you can. I just want. buffers. Yes, you have. You've spent quite a few days in my studio. Yes. Wow, that's fantastic. Who was that? Jelena. Wow. Oh, have fun with that. You will have fun. Okay, Jan. Thank you so much for popping by. I'm going to be around for quite a while, so, you know, people popping in and out, checking this out. Okay. Just, I've also got a vacuum cleaner. I just saw some purple I don't want in this area. Excuse me just for a moment. Okay. Okay, Suki, you got, what was it, Suki? You got the tints. Suka? I got, and 24. Right. Yeah. Wow. Enjoy, Suka. Yes, it's pretty much like that actually, Maya. Amaya. That's exactly how they work. You know, they go muddy like paint as well, so yes. Like as you can see, look what I've just done here. I've just mixed and I say play, to be honest. I say play with them. Your dream, Suka, your dream easel. You can do bigger, bigger pieces. I mean, this is a big piece, but for filming, it was so hard for me and live streaming at the same time. And what's happened, although I work on an easel as well, I haven't done much because I've been filming a lot of my work and it's just so much better this way for me. And I've gotten used to it. Oh, gee. And it feels funny when I work on an easel. But this big piece definitely. So I'm just blocking at the moment. I'm just blocking in. And I've got my glassine here, which I'm putting pressure with my hand, and it's not affecting the other area. And the reason being is because the pan pastel that I've used is so much set in the board. It's not even moving my pastel around, so just blocking in my colours. The colour that I'm using to mix on here is regular cartridge paper, although this one is 110 GSM, not 80. It's a local brand. It's a local brand that we have. So in case, because I do get a question every now and again about what paper that I'm using. Um, can I have that? What's that again? Say that again, please. Amaya, another question you can ask me as many questions as you want. Keep on asking. Yes, you can use these as an underlayer. In fact, most artists use these for an underlayer, and then they just build with soft pastels on top. And by all means, but I use them almost exclusively from the actual soft sticks, soft pastel sticks. So the answer to your question is yes, you can. But you'll find that once you start playing with them, you'll find that you'll be able to do so many other things. There you go, Jelena. She's been using these brushes as well. There you go. And they've got so many varieties too. Smaller brushes, thicker brushes. There's one here that I use when I'm blending after. It's as in like with oil, you know how what you do with oils, like a mop brush with oils. So. Oh, Suka, collapsible, wow, a collapsible easel. That's fantastic. I haven't seen collapsible ones. Oh, hang on. I've got one. What am I talking about? Oh, but for that size, for a big size. Oh, okay, yes, of course. Wow. Heidi. Oh, you've got the pans. Oh, wonderful. Yes. 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 Oh, you'll love using them. Yes. Something happened here. So as you can see, this takes a while. It takes a long while. But I'm getting the control I want, you see? This is the good thing. Also needs a violet. I think I need the violets. I think that's what I need. Actually, I think there's magentas and violets in this, so I'm going to hello Shannon, hello, how you going? It's a bit scary putting this colour down. But that's what my reference tells me, and I know from references that I've seen and from other paintings that I've seen that the trees and the bush and the mountains are purple in the far, far distance. So that's why I'm putting this colour down. But it's weird to put it down. I suppose it's fitting too, because this is the fire realm. Fire's not purple, but it's more on the pinky side, okay? Okay, red is involved in the... Wow, this is going to look like a great big mess before it actually looks anything. Okay, leave that there. Jelena, you're fighting for space to put your art supplies. I tell you what, I think no matter how much room you have, there is always a way, or there's always never enough room. I've got to say that, never enough room. Tell Chandri, your dad was guessing my age. Tell him he's my friend forever. How about that? Flattery will get you everywhere. Okay, so dear. Excuse me just for a moment. I just find that I need some ochre and here, and I've got to get my pastel out. It has ochre, very soft ochre. As you can see, here we go. I need soft colours here. Thanks, Rob. See, flattery will get you everywhere. Thank you, Amaya. Well, hopefully I'll be aging with, let me see, with dignity and sophistication and silliness and all that stuff that goes with it, because I don't know, now I'm starting to blush. I don't know what to say. Anyway, so funny. So I hope you can, you can't see me mixing, but look, this is what I'm doing. I should just show you. See, I'm mixing. So that's where I'm mixing. And I'm just going to go real slow. Yeah, real slow. I'm not going to rush. Don't rush, don't rush. I got to tell myself, don't rush, don't rush. Bit by bit. Yeah. And so, now it's about 20 to 10 in the morning here, and it's just a gorgeous day. I've got windows. I'm looking through into my backyard, and it's into my pool area, and I've got lovely golden palms. You wouldn't think that it was autumn. It just you know, a bit crisp, but just lovely. You know, it's nice when hopefully, and we're all coming into winter here in Australia, but some parts, like parts of Australia, are never cold. The northern part, like all the Queenslanders, might get chilly, but the further north you go, I don't think they feel winter. But on the southern part, all on the southern part of Australia, yes, we do. It does even snow, believe it or not, in winter time in some places. I think because we're under like Tasmania and parts of Victoria, in the mountains where there's mountains. But today, because I'm in the sort of in the middle, somewhere in the middle in New South Wales. It's just lovely. Kathleen, hello. How you going? Welcome, welcome. Welcome. See, Silky's from Queensland, and Silky can tell you what the weather's like, can't you, Silky? Yeah, she's a Queenslander. just above New South Wales. So as you can see, this process is very, very slow, but and building layers, and that's all I'm doing at the moment. And this part is part of the mountain there, and it's sort of more on the I'll put flecks of violet in it as well later on, where the darks are. Hello, David. Welcome. Every now and it's nice to see you here. I remember you. Every now and again, you pop in to say g'day. Nice to see you. This must be a good time for some. It's so hard getting times right, isn't it? Just before, and I just want to also mention before and I know I've mentioned it before, always, I just wanted to say a very big thank you to Wendy O'Brien from Artista365, who is moderating the chat, and again, letting me know what you guys are saying and making me look up and to say hello. And I've got all her details in the description box below, so if you don't know her, please go and check out. She's got some fabulous stuff teaching us all things, lots and lots of things. Has been working in coloured pencil and graphite. Graphite is some really fantastic pieces there. So David, making a great team. Yeah, some Gary, who might be still in the chat, I'm not quite sure. He calls us the dynamic duo. I call us good cop, bad cop. I'll give you one guess who's the bad cop, and it ain't me. Okay. 12 degrees, says Silky. Okay. Yes, cold this morning. Oh, is it 12 degrees? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, Silky, I'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Amaya, I'm off to bed. It's almost 1 a.m. Okay, Amaya, thank you so much for popping by. Wow. And for every... Oh, thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, I don't know Thelma. Well, of course I know Thelma and Louise, but I don't know who would be Thelma and who would be Louise. Thank you, Jelena. Chandri, going. Thank you so much for popping by. Hope good night for you, or good morning. Jelena, going. Okay. Good night for you. Thank you for popping by. This looks so weird like that. Can get scary. Okay, this part is green, this part is still green. Okay, good night. Peggy, do I sleep? Sometimes. Sometimes. Well, you see, I've got a day job, so so this is a situation. I've got a day job, and I try to get. So when I come home, like, you know, it's almost like I almost come straight into the like I'm almost straight into the into my art space, and sometimes, like, oh geez, you know, I could be here, I can be here till, you know, 12 o'clock, 1 a.m. That is not an issue for me, you know. So yeah. So yeah, the answer to your question is sometimes I have to sleep, because it does catch up with me at some point. So, and the thing is, you know, like, I've got to be careful, because, well, not careful, but, you know, I do have a life as well, you know, like, you know, my poor husband puts up with me in my art studio, although he encourages me, so that's quite nice that he does that. Wow. Who said that? Shannon. Shannon said that. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you've got new, different times. Yeah, people catch you at different times. Definitely. Because I do get messages sometimes, people saying, oh, geez, you know, like, I wish I could catch your stream sometimes, you know. I do get that. What can I say? I would like them to join too, but Rob, are you saying that we share the same birthday? Oh. Anything is possible. My goodness, I cannot believe that we share the same birthday. Well, there you go. Oh. Okay. figuring out all my, because I've got to be very careful with my values. If anything, I've got to be very careful with my values with this section here to show distance, and I'm just making sure. Wow. Oops, I went into this area. I shouldn't have done that. I think this one should not be there. Wow. Xrissart, king's chair. Yes, there is a king's chair in my, that's what I call it. I have a chair in here. I don't sit in it, but other people do. My hubby does. When he's walking around with, you know, he might be in the yard, and when it's hot, he's got a bottle of beer in his hand, just walking around, doing yard stuff, and come in and cool down. Now, the reason why I'm picking this up is I've got to be very careful so this doesn't go muddy. Although this wouldn't matter so much because I don't mind it going grey, because purple and this sienna will make a grey, although I don't mind that, but because it's in the distance. But that's why I'm taking most of it off. There's our girl done. Funny lady. Oh gosh. Oh dear, oh dear. No, shiny. It just so happens that the clothes that I have is cheaper than the furniture that I have. But yeah. Yes, Rob, you should go have a cup of coffee. Okay, all right. Wow, purple. Wow. That needs lightening up for sure. Ooh, look at that. still. I really like your Purple Mountains Majesty. Okay. Oh, Mountains Majesty. Okay. Yes. Coffee. What sort of coffee do you like? Instant coffee or what is it? What coffee do I like to drink? I like, I've got a coffee machine. So, yeah, don't like instant coffee now. I'm a bit of a coffee snob. I struggle. It's a special coffee machine. Wendy's asking me what kind of coffee machine I've got. It's one that's got capsules actually. It's not one that's got the, you know, the... So maybe that's not real coffee by some people, but... They got capsules. Yeah. It's it's a coffee machine that's got they're like capsules. They're, oh, I don't know, will you call them capsules? Wendy's having a conniption because she doesn't understand what I'm saying. See, capsules, CAPSULES. It's, oh, now she doesn't like the way I'm saying it. It's capsules. She's capsule. She's saying capsule. She's having a conniption, folks. You should type what you're telling me. Another Aussie version of capsules. Oh gosh. Oh no. Must be the way I talk. Can't be anything else. Oh gosh. Okay. I just want to get some more glassine paper, so just hang on a sec. Okay, so Shannon. I get obviously schedule. Okay, schedule. All right, schedule. Shaps. I can't even say it now. It's capsules. And then Chrissy, there are those odd people that say X special. Yes. You know, the pot calling the kettle black is what I'm saying. Anyway. All right, so much silliness. Gosh. Oh dear. You know what I did? I actually put moisturizer on my hand and I shouldn't have done that. I've got oil on this glassine. So give me one more moment. I was wondering, why is my glassine paper looking so oily? And then it twigged. Hello, Charlie. There we go. Oh gosh, how annoying. Oh, did you guys see that? It looked like Chrissy disappeared into her painting and then she walked out. Cool special effects. Oh dear, yeah. It all happens here. Magic drinking bottles. Very funny. Would any artist in the world pay $1,200 for a set of drawers to store colour pencils? Yes, is the answer. I bought not so much my coloured pencils, but my art supplies. I paid that amount of money for one of my toolboxes. Please. Don't fall over. Wendy's just about to tell me off. She's just about to tell me. I feel it in my water. She's just about to tell me off. Well, I've got to put them somewhere, don't I? You need my job. Well, yes and no. I think while I've got a day job, I can do that, but if I didn't have a day job, I couldn't do anything like that. And, you know, I think it is a lot of money to spend on something like that, I got to admit. But it's going to last beyond my great-grandchildren. This is how tough this thing is. So okay, wow, it's very purple, isn't it? It needs to be lighter and pinkier. Here we go. That's also, this is also, might put a pencil here. Ah, yes, I do have grandchildren, little ones, or not little ones, sorry, I have got one grandchild and one on the way. And which is my first, so everything is all brand new. But I did have my daughter early. It's my daughter's child. I did have my daughter when I was a very young girl. Young woman, not young girl. I wasn't a girl, I was a young woman. Still. Just trying to figure out. There's that. There we go. I'm on track. That needs lighter. Yeah, so I'm sorry that this is not looking anything like anything at the moment, but hopefully so all of this is like, there's trees here. You're going to see me use the brush at some point. These are all trees. Yes, trees. So you're going to see all of that. No, you're going to see me use this brush. David leaving. Okay, gotta go now. Be well and be blessed, Chrissy. And to you, David, and to you. And to you, thank you for popping by. Always most welcome. Definitely I feel that this may be the trees. I'll lighten it up with the trees. Yes, that's what I will do. Okay, wow, this is very purple. It actually looks, I'm looking at it on my camera and I realized that it should, I can push it even further. I need to push it further back. So all I'm doing is here, is just keep on, oh, I don't know if you can see that, see? Pushing this further back for me is making the background lighter, and as you can see, the midground here is brighter, so using duller colours, muted colours, that's probably the better word, those sorts of things. So that is how I'm pushing this further back. Desaturating is another word you can use, yes. And here there are highlights, the desaturation, or I have to show the highlights because the sun or the light source is coming from this way in most areas, and you can see it reflected in the water castle over there. It will be reflected in the air, the mountains, but there's also the mountains is reflecting the light onto the trees here, so there is that going on as well. So just wanted to clarify before I get any more questions like that. Just saying, okay, just saying. Learning. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy's actually made it, she's made a very good point. She goes, this is asking, it's more on the technical side today, asking questions on the how-tos. So yes, I agree. I sometimes forget about that. I lose my place. Lose my mind, she says. I'm losing my mind. Capsule. Nah. She's asking me what the capsule. It sounds weird how I say it. Capsule. What is the color rule? Warm. What is the color rule? Warm forward, cool background. You could say it like that. The rule: warm forward, cool background. You could say it like that. But you know, like the cool greys, all those muted colors. Like I'm trying to lighten this up now as much as possible, but I just want to be careful not to lighten it too much, because I'm going to use my brush to put like trees in the background. So I just, but I do think the background needs to be more. And these, yes, there are trees here, and then there are rock facing, there's certain rocks here which I'm actually going to change a little bit. There's like green, just sort of like, there's rock and there's like small bush coming up from the cliff face. Oh gosh, I can't explain myself. We call it bush here in Australia. I don't know where else you call, I don't know what else you call it, but we call it the bush. Bush can be vast as or as little as, literal bush. Oh yes, definitely lighter. It's all up there in my head, I'm told. Oh, Peggy, it's, what is it? It's all up there in Chrissy's head. Yep. not necessarily. Okay. Wendy's asking the question, if this is the fire realm, shouldn't it be like more burnt things? I'm not literally, I'm not taking this literally, although you will see the castle here, there is a red roof and more on the reddy side, yes. But although these look quite literal actually when you think about it and quite obvious, but very good question, Wendy. She always gets me every time, but that is my answer to you. Looks strange. Oh, looks spring. 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 Sorry, I'm deaf. Yeah. That's it, Rob. You be on your best behaviour. Or Wendy will, she will kick you off. She'll put you on timeout. She will. That's what I'm saying. She's the bad cop. That's what we're saying. She's bad. Yeah, no, all good, all good. Okay. Separating where this area, there's a cliff face. But I love Wendy, says Rob. She loves you too. Okay. Yeah. Still needs to be lighter. Still needs to be lighter. Still needs to be lighter. Wow. Hope it doesn't confuse me too much. The whole group feels like my family. Oh, Barbara, I feel the same way. That's so nice. I feel the same way. I love hanging out with you guys. I'm mixing yellow ochre extra dark with raw umber tint to make this colour here that I'm doing now. Hang on, oh, sorry. What was that? Wendy's discovering, she's just discovering that she's discovering the new weird words that I say. They're not weird in my head, I can tell you that much. Senior head. Senior head. She's... oh gosh. There's always an... Yes, that's... Okay. Oh, by the way, Rob, because I know I brought it up before, talking about the cards and that link that you sent me, I've been thinking about that quite a lot. It's interesting with playing cards, and we were talking about it with Wendy as well. She's sent me some links as well as to what others have been doing, and I have been, before I started this, I had a look and researched quite a bit myself, but it's interesting how the different card decks that people or artists or creators, however you want to say it, it's really interesting, the the amount of creativity and talent and ingenuity and innovation, and I thought to myself, I get a bit, although I'm happy with what I'm doing, of course, but it just makes you feel sometimes so insignificant. You think, oh my God, look what is out there. But you know, they're all individual, so I'm not saying anything else. They're all individual card decks, but oh geez, although I've got some projects which I've got ready to do, after big projects to do after this, I almost feel like I want to do another card deck when I finish this. And this is a very good, this deck will be a very good experience for me as to how to do things. I mean, you know, people make card decks all the time. So, but yes, no, it's the mind boggles what's out there. And I mean, there are people, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, who's going to buy it? But then again, there are people who collect cards, you know. So, so I'm looking forward to this whole process of what I'm doing here, you know. So, no, it's not a waterfall. I'm just separating certain cliff areas. Yeah. Yeah, so interesting. Like there are, I mean, anyone can do this really. You could even do one digitally. You know, there are companies, but the idea of doing something that's unique and interesting is, you know, what I like. Yes, there's definitely a market for your cards, Chrissy. Well, thank you, Rob. Yes, but it's just interesting, you know, it's very interesting. Okay. I'm doing this so I don't lose my place. And here is where there's going to be a whole heap of trees here. So, so you... Okay. All right. Sorry. Bad cop is talking to me. Okay. This is all going to be trees. Faded trees. And this area is also part of this, so I should actually do that. I'll just get another tool. Thank you, Peggy. Because art is fun and it is interesting, and I love it so much. I'm so passionate about it. Even when I go through my moments and I lose my mojo, sometimes I pick myself up again. And it's easy to lose your mojo. Just desaturating this a little bit with the Raw Umber Extra Dark, and I'll go over it again. It will make a very nice grey, which is like a purpley grey, which is what I want to achieve. Beauty of mixing colours, and I want it to blend very nicely in with this area here where earth joins with fire. So yes. You know, looking it up in the camera there, I'm looking at it, it makes me look at it from a distance. I don't know why it does that. I can't figure that one out. Well, you know, I'm not an engineer, so I can't figure out why it does that, but I'm glad that it does, because I feel like I don't have to get up and walk around and look at it from a distance, because I can see it like that. Oh, thank you, Peggy. I meant, okay. Yes, I'll tell you why, because my head's always, like, I'm a bit of a daydreamer, you know? My head's always up in the clouds, up in the sky, just, you know, just thinking, what if? What if this is like that? What if that is like that? Or this is like that? Yeah, just, yeah. Gosh, if anyone, now it all depends, every artist is different, but it all depends what you're all like. But if you're ever deciding about colours, you should always have the Raw Umber Extra Dark group, because each of those do different things. For example, desaturating. You know, I've used this, and the different shades of them I've used Oh, sorry, the raw umber group. Sorry, I stand corrected. The whole group, I meant, not just the dark. I meant the 4 colours. Raw umber extra dark, raw umber shade, raw umber tint. Yep, sorry. That's what I meant to say, beg your pardon. Yep. Wow, that's done a really good job of just toning that down a bit. Yes, I like that. Okay. Okay, the group that I'm going to use here is the red iron oxide group here. But before I do that, that's part of a mountain there. This brush is pretty cool. Again, Eco Tools. It's almost like a filbert. It is. It looks like a filbert to me, and it's just a little bit. See that? And that. Yeah. Is the music okay? Is it annoying? Hello, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Hello there, haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well with you. Nice to see you here. Welcome to the working stream, Robin. This is where supposedly I talk less and art more. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry, just working out colours where I'm going to put things. Okay. Going to mix this with raw umber. I'm not sure which one though. I know raw umber. I'll start mixing it with raw umber shade first. Let's see if I can show you how I'm going to do that. I'll just put the glassine paper in front of me. Oh wow, thank you, Robin. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. I'm practicing a lot. I think that's what it is. I'm practicing a lot. And this, yes, this is what I want. I want that with a bit of a red tinge. See, this is what I mean. Look at that. Oh wow. It's exactly. It's almost like a dirty brick color, isn't it? Or like maybe. So what I've mixed here is raw umber shade. I'm pretty sure that that's what it is. Yep. And oh sorry, red iron oxide shade. The two shades. There you go. So just so you can see when I'm applying the colours, you can see where it's coming from. go. So for people that, and of course like PanPastels, like I said before, Robin, you just made me think again. We talked about this earlier on the stream, that there was a question about using PanPastels as an underlayer. Sure, every time. Do this every time. But I've used this so far exclusively almost, and for pastel pencils so far. So a lot can be done with this. And I'm going to put soft pastels at some point, but I don't know when. I'll see how I go. Actually, I might just pick up, they're just a bit too light, those lines that I've made. Make them. Mind you, this is going to be light too, so I'm just making it dark before I make it light. So that's what it's all about. Because if you don't put the dark bits in first, oh my gosh, when, oh no, it was Robin, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh wow, oh wow. Thank you so much, wow. Wow, thank you. To go light, you need to go dark first. That way you can show highlights. And this color is pretty much all over, and the values are going to be, that's what it's going to do. The thing that's going to make the difference between how you see the light is where I put all the lights first. So this one I've left there because it is like super light there, and so I probably will go over it again. But yes, wow. So I'm just making my color again because I've run out. There we go. So I can just barely see all of my markings there, which is what I want, and I'm going to go in with pastel pencil to go with detail. At the moment, I haven't done certain things I've done with pastel pencils, but not much at the moment. So oops, wait. So if you have questions, let me know. Hopefully ones that I can answer. Wendy wants you guys to ask me questions that I don't know how to answer. She likes to see me squirm, and I think a few of you guys like to see me squirm as well. But I'll tell you, if I don't know, I will. I said I don't know. I'll say I don't know. See, Wendy's the bad cop. My favourite brand of pastels. Okay, well, there's a few. There's a few that are up there. Ones which I really love, of course, PanPastels is one. I also love Unison. Unison pastels, soft pastels. I also love Sennelier and Schminky. They're the three soft pastels which I love the most. But then there's so many other ones. I have tried, and I have got some the Blue Earth ones. There are certain sets which have eluded me so far. Needless to say that I will get them, but yeah, they're my favourite. PanPastels, Sennelier soft pastels. Did I say Schminky? Unison and Schminky, yes. Yeah, they're my faves. Yeah, Chrissy, why are you friends with me? Because she's a nice lady. Wendy's a nice lady. Yeah. Well, where will this painting live? If this painting does not get sold, it will sit in my living room. So yes, but it is for sale at some point. Definitely, everything that I've got here is for sale. It's like when I launch it, actually, and this is the marketing side. If you were to ask me, what's the hardest part about being an artist? And I will say to you, the marketing side. The painting is the easy part. The marketing is the hardest. So, having said all of that, when I'm going to do a roadshow with all of these paintings, and I suppose you could call it would be my own exhibition, if that's, you could. I never thought of it like that, but now as I'm talking about it, it could very well be like that. So all of them will be framed. They'll be photographed, framed, professionally photographed, of course, and professionally framed. And all are going to be for sale, the originals. If they don't sell, well, they don't sell, and they're just going to stay in my house until someone wants one. So, and there'll be prints, and that's the hard part. The marketing part is the hardest, is getting it out there, I think so. But yes, this one definitely will be for sale. Absolutely. And when I say a roadshow, I'm going to take it to, well, around in my country here. I will probably, around New South Wales, I'll have a look from gallery to gallery, and they'll be hung in a gallery, you know, because you can have them, I think, in, you know, 1 to 2 weeks in a gallery, then I move it on to another gallery. It might be a bit expensive actually doing that, but anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But that's sort of the plan. Sort of the plan. No, no, Shannon, this is not a playing card. Not a playing card painting. It is part of the marketing for it. So, you know, I've got an idea that because I'm going to have double, like a little box. That's the idea, to have a little box and have double decks, and the cover for it to be say this painting. And for see, this is all for packaging and all sorts of things like that. So I've still got a few paintings now to do for packaging, and that is important. Popcorn, yeah. Oh, well, let me see, what time is it? Oh no, look, it's not wine o'clock for me yet at the moment, so. Oh, Robin, you shouldn't be embarrassed. I understand though. Think of it as a compliment. Think of it as a compliment. I would love to see Chrissy and Wendy both draw, an owl. Oh, sorry, Wendy, I looked up. Owl picture. Yes. Wendy and I will be streaming in a conversation with soon. So, so we've, and it will literally be a conversation. So. Yes, Rob, I understand what you're saying, but don't. Yes, I don't know anything about marketing my colour pencil boxes. Be interesting. You have to show me some. You have to send me some pictures about that. Also, we've been talking about a Facebook page where all of us where you can share your pictures and your paintings and your ideas and all of that. Sorry, I haven't done that yet. I've actually been trying to think of a name for it, and I haven't rushed it because also I haven't had time, to be honest. That's probably more the case. So I've got to say that, but that's coming soon as well. So soon as and the rules are going to be pretty basic, really. I'm happy for you to share your work, share your places where you can, where we can find your work. It'd be very relaxed group, so long as there's no swearing or bad language or any personal stuff. And it's all just sort of art related, and yeah, so I should do that sooner rather than later. Actually, I will. Yeah. So I'm happy to for that to happen. I understand about sharing your work and getting it out there, and for all of us that are proud of our work, and it's such a personal thing, and you can be a bit vulnerable. That is a normal thing as well. That is normal because you're actually putting in your personality, your hard-earned work, your emotion into it. So therefore, of course you would want to show off, and particularly when you've discovered something new and something exciting and you want to share it. And yes, I'm always doing that, so absolutely. So I'm going to be doing that. I have to do it soon. Berza, thank you so much for hanging around. Say hello to Al for me. Love watching this morning. It's nearly beer wine o'clock. Sure is. Talk soon, I'm sure. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So we sort of know what's going on there now. I'm going to start to put some light colours in now. Debbie, hello. How you going? Welcome. Okay, let me see. All right. Yep. Okay, I need small brushes now for this. And the pastel pencils aren't going to come out till much later, so no, yeah, Debbie, I'm going to be here for at least another hour at least. Absolutely. Okay. I like this purple here. Well, Debbie, this is where we all met. So that, yes, that, my friend, is the common denominator. Definite. We've been very lucky to meet on Will's channel. Will has been so supportive of all of us, absolutely all of us, and he's been so supportive of me as well. I feel very, very privileged, and that's how we all met, which is nice, very nice. Why did this turn off? Excuse me, I just want to see if this is recording properly. Battery. What's happened here? Something's happened to that camera. No, car's not full. Something happened to the camera. Oh gosh. Anyway, never mind. Peggy, my hand disappearing. Yes, it does. Every now and well, you see, you just don't know what'll happen on this channel, that's for sure. Oh, my body went behind the water. Yeah, see, look, all sorts of things happening. I could almost like jump in. It feels like that. Yeah. At the moment. Yeah, Outlander. I don't know Outlander. It's just like Outlander when Claire travels through time after touching the stone. Hang on, what is that one? Please explain. Is it, oh, it sounds like a fantasy thing, and that's right up my alley, I can assure you. Yes, Debbie, yes, he has. And he treats us all the same, which is lovely. That's crazy, yeah. He's got a very nice demeanour, and a very nice teaching style, and he has a very good work ethic. So. Yeah, I agree. Okay. And he's always considerate, like when I'm going live streaming, he's always, like, he's so considerate, making sure that he doesn't clash with me, and he always watches out to see if, so he doesn't clash with me. I mean, how cool is that? He doesn't need to do things like that, and yet he does. So, you know. It's a time travel story. Oh, I like that. Yes. Okay, Wicked, I will check that out. Debbie, no, I'm not his sister, but you know, I might as well, should be, shouldn't I? Because he treats me like that, actually. But no, no, he's not my sister. His sister is Cece. Well, I'm his sister, in other words. But no, Cece is his sister who often comes into the chat, and you will see her come in. So that is his. She is his sister. Yes, he's actually got a big family. So I'm just making my markings, really. This is what it really is. Because definitely this one will be, this particular portion definitely finished with pastel pencils for sure. So when you're using PanPastels, you can achieve details, apart from using pastel pencils, of course, but you can use other means to do details. I think with a little bit of patience, something which I'm trying to always, I'm dealing with patience, trying to be patient all the time. But yes. It's really funny how I'm doing this here and I can't see, I need to stand back, but then I look at that on the camera and it makes me feel like I'm looking at it from a distance, and I can see that something is happening, which is good. Okay, might be time to bring out my my brush, my handy dandy brush, which I'm busting to bring out. Just let me vacuum this area first. I'm using a muted, it's more of a muted colour, but it is ochre extra dark, and it's almost got like anyway, it's got like a, it's not as, say that again. What colour is Batman? Batman, where's Batman? Batman, this is Batman. Batman, there's Batman. I can see what she's. Wendy's calling that Batman, folks. Ramel, welcome. Wendy's just been relaying to me that you guys are talking about art slumps and stuff like that. Tell you what, we all go through those, and it's a very good question and something like it's a valid thing. And sometimes it all depends what's going. I mean, everyone is different, and you know, it could be something that's going on in your life that you're not happy about, and you're just sort of you're not feeling it. There are many reasons why artists go through slumps. For me, an art slump, when I'm if I go into an for me an art slump would be if something traumatic is happening in my life on the personal side, and I'm just not feeling it. That is what happens to me, and it's hard to come out of it. And the only way I would, and it's personal, okay? It's personal. For me, it's personal, and how I come out with it is just. Trying to take away every pressure that there possibly is about, if you love art that much and it's something that which is a nice pastime for you, I would do away with social media, you know, and just do anything that makes you happy, you know, any kind of art that makes you happy. And it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece. And I know that we all put pressure on ourselves, and I'm one of them. All the time I look at some of the stuff and I'm thinking, you know, you're always wondering if you're good enough, and you know, you don't want to you know, you don't want to show to other people that you don't know what you're doing and stuff like that, particularly like someone like me, where I'm like you, I'm finding things out. It's only that I'm doing it in a public way, and very I'm out there, like, you know, you can see that, you'll see the mistakes that I make, you'll see, you know, the good thing, or not the good things, you know, my hits and my misses. You'll see, for me, I'm very vocal about that, and you'll see my hits and my misses. So I suppose if you're going through a slump, it might be a good idea not to maybe be on social media. And I don't know, if that happened to me, I would probably slow down that way. At the moment, I'm feeling very energetic, and things are looking okay, you know what I mean? You know, people have slumps for all sorts of reasons. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's an art slump. It could be a personal slump. I don't know. I'm actually going to put texture. It's a very interesting topic. Sorry, Wendy's just relaying what you guys are saying, so I can just keep on arting, but it's a personal thing. Yeah. You should say that. That's a very good point. Wendy, you should type that in. It's a very good. Wendy just made a suggestion, and I think it's a very good one. You know, I don't know what it looks like from your end, but I'm looking at the camera and I actually don't mind it. It's starting to look something like it is far away, maybe. A lot of adjustments will be made, no doubt. Just going to get a green out, which I think I need. It's actually, this is really funny. Look at this. I'll show you what it is. This is Hansa Yellow Extra Dark. It looks like a green. Look at that. See, that's what happens when you put black in it. Yes. Jeff, you're back. How is Bricky? Actually, I'm going to use this textured brush. Oh, what's happened here? Give me a moment. I just need, I'll be back in a moment. So hang on a sec. Just one moment. Okay. Just building texture with this. This is really good for mountains and for trees. Okay. Oksana, hello, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Look, I must say, Wendy's just relayed what you guys are speaking, and they're all valid points. I love art, so that's and it's something which is important to me. And I tell you what, I was only just talking to my husband about how getting into art, and you know, we were just talking about general my progress and what I'm doing. And you know, the thing, and I've said it before, the thing that drives me is, could you imagine, and this is it's a funny way to look at it, but could you imagine if this actually happened, if I was to meet my older self, right, at this very day, my older self was to come from the future to me and say to me, however old I'll be before I pass away, and would say to me, "You fool, you wanted to do art, you loved it so much, why didn't you get into it? Why? You could have done so many nice things. Sure, you would have learnt, you could have done so many nice things, you fool." So this is say if I'm going to pluck a number, just say I'm 80, I don't know, God, wouldn't that be, but 80, and then looking back in my life and say, why you thought about it 20, 30, 40 years ago, whatever, why didn't you get into it? That is what I'm scared of. That is me. And because I love this so much, I am terrified of myself. It is me who I'm terrified of. I'm not terrified of anything else. All I'm saying is that I would hate it if I reached at the end of my years and something that I thought about, thinking, wow, wouldn't it have been nice to have, I thought about doing it. Why didn't I do that? I could have. Why didn't I? Now that's it. You're dying. You're gone. And that's why I'm driven. I'm playing catch up at the moment. And that's how I look at it. I'm loving this so much. And that's how I look at it. And sharing along the way. But everyone is different. Everyone has a different way of looking at things. So I'm just thinking, something wrong with my power. Something's happened. Might have a look. Maybe there's a switch that's not on. My extension. Don't know. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So that's how I look at it. I mean, I know, yeah, that's me. That's me. Now I just need to vacuum this now a little bit. Okay, Robin, thank you for popping by. Nice to see you, and hope to see you again soon sometime. Okay. Debbie, I am in Australia. I am in Australia, New South Wales, Australian. Yes. See, look, there are no rules. Okay, there are no rules. You can use. What's this? Very cool. Australia is my goal for when I'm an adult. Okay. Well, Debbie, I hope you're learning stuff. Hopefully. Oh, okay, Oksana. Did the dishes and put the kids to bed. Excellent. Now it's adult. Now it's adult time for you. Here is, I'm going to use this brush, but I'm going to be very careful what I use. Okay. Hello, Sarah. Welcome. Nice to see you. Hope all is well on your side of the fence. Okay. All right. Okay, hang on a second. Just a moment.
Oh, I must be dying. Are you gonna get down on your knees next? Is that?
Just one moment, guys. Just 2 seconds. Okay, hang on a sec. I think I got it now. I'm dying here. Alright. Okay, here we go. We're back again. Alright. Sorry, folks. Okay. Okay. All right. Some things are bugging me here, so I can't look at it. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. This brush is a beauty. Look at those trees. Look, you can't, it's boggling my mind how you can get that effect with something like this. You just have to be very... Alright, so I'm really cool with this here. Because the trees go right up to here. Okay, Sarah, this brush is a hog hair oil brush which I cut the bristles, and that Yeah, it was a fan brush. That's right. It was a fan brush. And yeah, it was a fan brush. I can see it's even writing it here. Look, fan brush. And it's an old brush which I don't care much for. So I needed to do something like this, and we discovered it once on a live stream that it actually works okay. There we go. That's good. All right. I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, now I'm going to use Pastel Pencil now to define certain areas. So I'm going to go backwards and forwards now with this. Before I do that, just let me vacuum this area. I don't want to smudge that. Hang on a sec. Yes, see, you can use anything that will make your job easier, anything that will get the outcome that you're looking for. So there are no rules. Remember, no rules. I think I'm the one that said the word butchered. Yes, Peggy. Sorry, I meant to say barbered. Butchered. Oh, so funny. Yeah, because that's what I did. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Rules are meant to be broken. Yes, serial killer, serial brush killer. Oh. Oh yeah, it was so funny to watch. Everybody was mortified. Mortified is the word. Ramel says, can anyone recommend where I can find a couple of good tutorials on understanding Bridgman? Figure drawing, is it? Yes. Oh, what's his name? Proco is the person I was thinking of. Yeah. He is all figure drawing. That is, he has tutorials on muscles, and you'll see all the muscles that he does, all the muscle definitions. He actually goes through. Proko, Proko is his surname, and that's the channel name, I'm pretty sure. Yep. whilst I'm not doing detail, I'm just refining certain areas for me to go back to where I will be. And it's so I'm not losing my place. There we go. Doesn't look straight. Pastel pencil, this one, 175, as you can see, one that I use a lot. It's almost like my raw umber extra dark in PanPastels. It's very close to that shade. And this is say that one again. I have to ask. Okay, Debbie, I've got to say I've got gum trees around my area here, in my around my backyard. Not in my backyard, but there are other areas, and there are no koalas. I'm pretty sure you mean koalas. That's what you mean. I don't have koalas here, but I have kangaroos in this area, but there aren't any bears. But yes, truly kangaroos, very much so, because I'm in an area where there is bush, and yeah. Okay, Ramel, do I prefer landscapes, figurative? You know, I'd say portrait is my fave. I would say portrait is my favorite. Landscape is something that I've now picked up a little bit. I've done a few landscape paintings. But yes, I would say portrait would be my favorite. But so the thing is though, although it's my favorite, I like to, you know, be more flexible, you know, and I want to always learn how to do landscapes and learn how to do animals and flowers and all those sorts of things. So when I have an idea in my head that I go, oh, I need to put a flower there, or I need to put a tree there, I want to be able to, you know, to do that. So I push myself to do a project such as this because it helps me, well, I learn, pretty much I learn. And yeah, that's, yeah. But to answer your question, definitely portraiture I like. Portraiture. Wow, Moni, you like portraits too? Yeah. Yeah, we've got wild foxes here as well, but definitely kangaroos, I can tell you that now. The rainbow landscape, wow. Oh, that'd be so pretty. Oh, I've never heard that term. Where have I been? Obviously not around. Under a rock, yes. How many layers can you get on Pastelmat with pastels? Heaps. Heaps. I'm very... Yes, I do. I do pass. The portraits that I do are almost always on anthracite, dark blue, dark green. They're all on dark backgrounds, but I cover everything. So, when I try dark background, it probably comes through. The paper comes through. No, I keep on building. Like I keep on building. I keep on building, so yes, I love drawing elegant and beautiful women too, Rob, but it also beautiful also and like women maybe not so, you know, women that are probably not so beautiful as in features, but there's something striking about them which interests me. I actually like that a lot. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be a beautiful face, but something that is very striking about some feature that's very striking, which interests me a lot. Yeah. Yeah, yes. But what I will do, and it's been suggested to me, and I will do it, and I have done it, but I'm going to maybe do a tutorial on other bits of paper, because there are people that, you know, let's face it, Pastelmat is expensive, and so I'm going to do a project or two on other paper, so watch out for that. I know, don't fall over. I'm not going to use Pastelmat for this exercise, but yes, it's been suggested to me, so I thought, well, you know what, I have done it, but it's been a while since I've done it, and I will do it. My favourite group, Ramel, groups, there are a few pastel groups. It's not so much landscape. I haven't gone specific for landscape, but it's definitely medium related that I've actually gone for. There is, oh geez, I can't. Well, I'm in the Pastel Creations group. I'm in the Pastel group, what do you call it? The Australian Pastel Society group. There's one, I think, what is it? I'm in an Italian one. I can't pronounce it in Italian. What else is there? There's How to Pastel. I think that's a group as well. But I haven't gone specifically for portraiture or landscape. Yeah. There we go. That's starting to take shape, I think. I might tone down this bit on the side. That doesn't look right to me. Yes, exactly, Rob. I understand. There's something about certain things. Yes, I agree. There we go. That's better. Wow. You know what? I'll zoom in. I'll see if I can zoom in, and hopefully you'll be able to see what's going on. Because you may not be able to. Is that a better way? Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Okay, so is that muted enough? I don't know. I will walk away from it. This area seems need help now. Just going to leave that alone for a little while and come back to it because I don't want it to overwhelm me. Okay. We need some grass here, or not grass, trees here. Brown trees. That's what I'm going to do here. Okay, you've sent me a photo. Okay, no worries, Rob. I'll check it out when after the stream. Yes, I like this. Okay, this is where the fire comes in. I need to show this at least. Yes, that's it. I like that bit there. And I need just a touch of orange. Maybe a shade. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. This is orange shade. Well, you would believe it, but that's too bright. No, not bright enough. Hang on. I need to get rid of what's there. Just a little bit lighter, and that's it on the top. And I think it's it might need this actually. Yeah, that's it. Not much though. And this one. There we go. Thank you, Peggy. Right. And I'm going to fix this bit here, just because it's annoying me at the moment. And just want to get some texture here. Should use the brush actually, shouldn't I? Just want to get some dark little bits here and there, and I will use I might use this brush actually. Actually, it would be here. course there's going to be lots and lots of layers, but there you go. Say that again. Wow, I like that effect. I like what it's doing there. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Gosh. I do this all the time. I'll fix that. Not quite happy with that bit there, but that's okay. Thank you, Oksana. Okay. Okay. I think I might just, thinking I might just leave it here. Probably need a break from it and walk away. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Okay. All right. Let me see if I'll pull out what I can. I'll zoom out as much as I can. This is about as much as I can zoom out. There's still a lot to go, of course, but getting it done. I think I'm fixing to go to bed soon. Just wanted to say, looks beautiful. Okay. I just wanted to say I can't wait to see the whole piece again. I will. I'll take a photo of it, and I might put it on my Facebook so you can see what I've done so far. But I just wanted to say before I go, I just wanted to say again thank you to Wendy, who is kind enough to moderate and to, you know, say, as she says, say sweet nothings in my ear. I just wanted to say thank you all so much for being around, and that's what I wanted to say. Please, again, have a look. I've got Wendy's, all her social media sites in the description box below. Feel free to check her out, and I'll be again live streaming on Wednesday, so I'm not quite sure whether I'll be live streaming this or I've got another project which I'm going, so I'll see how we go. But I just wanted to say all thank you so much for hanging around. I always appreciate your time. Your time is valuable, so I appreciate that so much. But anyway, I just wanted to say bye for now, and I'll see you hopefully next Wednesday. Bye for now.